It's hard to say, well, it's just old people when it's, when you see people your age, you see athletes that are sick.
Getting ready for what could be the worst wave of COVID-19 yet. Hospitals are preparing for a new challenge with risks many haven't caught on to yet.
There are concerns over whether the P1 variant or other more infectious strains will actually change behavior, especially in younger adults, driving up cases.
It has a number of characteristics that make it quite concerning. It's more transmissible, has a higher illness rate for younger people. Women are more affected than the original variant, and it seems to be able to reinfect people that have had the original variant.
Dr. Joe Vipond and other Alberta physicians received an email over the weekend notifying them to prepare to return to a COVID unit.
The variants are winning.
Ahead of Easter long weekend, the Premier said a surge in variant cases is a wake-up call, but no new restrictions were announced.
We know from previous infectious diseases like AIDS and whatnot that the strongest influence on an individual's choices is often what they see happening to other people whom they know. In other words, it kind of becomes real when you know somebody who's gotten sick.
While the average age of COVID-19 death in Alberta is 81, data shows a spike among young people since early March. A P1 variant wave in BC didn't stop some partygoers in the middle of a province-wide shutdown, while tight measures introduced in Ontario before the long weekend were made to control alarming ICU admissions.
Two tables can be 2 meters apart and 6 people, and you have to say you're from the same household, and somebody gives a phone number. That is inviting people to come up with inventive ways to get around it. It's not as clear cut as the door is locked, the place is closed.
Things that make people act is strong rules put in by governments. And so if you want people to behave better, you have to set the parameters.
In Calgary, Crystal Laderas, City News.